Hi, my name is Pete, and this is my little free library. And I've always wanted a little free library, see them all around, and we never really got around to doing one. But then our last foreign exchange student, who was from Sweden, loved the idea of little free libraries, and her and my wife would walk all around town, stopping at them and picking up books and dropping off books. And so, as kind of a way to honor her love for books and for the libraries, we finally decided to have one built and painted.
So who built it?
The library was built by my stepdad. He's one of those guys who you give him a pile of wood and tell him what you need and he'll build it. And that's pretty much what I did. I sent him a plan for the library and he built it and got the post ready, and then I picked it up and we brought it home, and we finally were able to get it painted up by our neighbor, and now it's up and ready for use.
How did you come up with the design?
The design was mostly my wife's idea. We ultimately decided to go with a Disney theme because we're big Disney fans.
Which is lovely, all the animals on there.
Yeah, it's kind of the Snow White Disney theme of it. You got the cherry pie, and you got the dwarves around, and you got the little birds.
The birds, and as let's walk around the back, Pete, because there's, when you keep looking at this, you just discover more and more, like the little turtle in here in the window, which is really neat. And then the birds up here, I can hear them almost whistling. And
the apple.
They do not bite that apple. And then the little birdie here, and then the doors with the birds and the flowers and the books.
Yep.
It looks great. So let's talk to the others involved in the creation of this.
Sounds good.
Hi, I'm Claire. I live here in Oregon. And my husband and I always wanted to put up a little library, and we thought about it. And then we started hosting exchange students, and our most recent exchange student, Naomi, she's from Sweden. She really loved little libraries, and she loved books. And in fact, when she came or was on her way to come, she packed a whole suitcase full of books, rather than what she would need for her time on exchange. So she ended up not bringing any books, or only a few, I think. And when she got here, she really loved these little libraries. And so we'd walk all over Oregon and get books, and she would read and read. And that was kind of the inspiration after she went home. She was here for 6 months to really push us to get one, and to make it our own. And so then we were really thinking about what kind of design we'd like, and Pete wanted me to think about what would be on the little library. And originally we thought of something with fairy tales. I really am a Disney fan. So we just went with this theme. I saw this little grumpy guy and he spoke to me. I identify with grumpy, so we decided to go with that theme, and Alexa made it a reality.
So your exchange student, when she came over, she has a love of books, but at that moment, she had no idea about these free little libraries.
No, she didn't. She just thought they were so neat, and there's quite a few in this neighborhood, and so we would walk to them, and she'd find some books.
Is there a way online to trace where the free libraries are?
Yeah, you can go to the website. If you Google little free libraries, there's a website, and you can see on a map where all the little libraries are in the world, actually. Most of them are in the United States, but there's others in the world as
And
well.
yours is going to be on that website, isn't it?
It is. We just ordered our plaque the other day, and we'll have a charter number, I think it's called, and then we'll know what our number is, and we'll be on the map.
Great. Well, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, this is fun. We like the idea of community and the idea of sharing the books that we have. And we've had, even when we were still putting it up, some neighbors were walking by saying they've got books they want to add, and they were really appreciative for it. So we want to have kids' books and adult books, and share the books that we all have in our houses that just sit there.
Thanks, Claire.
Thank you.
My name is Alexa. I'm from the Oregon area. I recently graduated from UW Parkside with a degree in theater, specifically painting. I was neighbors with Pete and Claire, and they knew I did some art stuff, so they asked me to paint their little free library, and it was so much fun. Claire wanted the Disney theme, so I ran with it. We've got animals everywhere, we've got the pie.
So were you free to kind of put your own artistic touch on like the pie there, the flowers?
Definitely. Claire had some ideas of what she wanted, some specific animals, but I definitely kind of used my own artistic touch as well for some of the ideas.
So were there any challenges in painting any of the, because some of them are very detailed and very small.
Yeah, I had to learn how to best paint a cartoon character. Ended up using some markers for that, maybe cheating, but
You know, I have to ask, the likeness of the characters, like the bunny down there is so representative of the, how do you match that?
well, we had some stencil outlines, which were really helpful for just the outer edge of each character. And then filling them in as I went, I just made sure I knew right where their lines were and made them prominent in the end so that they would stand out more. And
So you said you're a theater major. What do you hope to do with that?
So my concentration was in scenic painting. I paint sets for theaters. I've interned in Pennsylvania, California, done some stuff around the UW Parkside area, and hoping to get a job whenever theaters reopen after COVID.
I hear you. Hey, thanks for doing this. I must say it's one of the most beautiful ones of the
Thank
free
you.
libraries I've seen as I cruise around our little town here. And
It was a pleasure.
yeah, wonderful. Thanks.
Thank you.